If you're wondering why I've been showing so much of the weather, I've been kind of leading into winter here. The storms that we've been getting, wild temperature fluctuations, they're all normal for this time of year, but the late snow is very unusual. To be this warm, this late into the season, it's not what we normally get. And I've mentioned a few times that the lakes are warming up, so once the cold weather does hit and the wind picks up, then chances are we're going to get dumped on pretty good by the lakes. As most of our snow usually comes as snow squalls anyway, straight from the lake, so that's pretty much what I'm expecting for this year. And we get our first glimpse into that at the weather forecast here.
All right, we're gearing up for a lake effect event. Now, how severe this will be, we're going to talk to Dr. Doug about that. First thing, we know we have lots of cold air moving in.
Yes, ready or not, here it comes. This will be air that's near record cold, and the lakes are much warmer than normal. Typically, that would be the recipe for a crippling lake effect event. We're not going to see that, but we are going to see lake effect as this very cold air crosses the lakes.
And we're going to talk a little bit about why that is, why we're not going to see that epic kind of lake effect event. So yeah, certainly really, really cold air aloft. We are looking at Thursday night right now. You can see the models picking up on some snow bands through some of the snow belt areas in Ontario and even in through northern Ohio, Doug, and upstate New York.
And I want to highlight, as that cold front comes through, there will be a burst of non-lake effect snow,
right,
where you don't get much in the way of accumulation, but many areas for 15 minutes can see reduced visibility. And then the band set up on those northwest winds. Looks like the areas hardest hit will be off of Lake Huron across southern Ontario, also crossing Lake Erie into northeast Ohio. However, high pressure quickly builds in. This is going to be dry air, sinking air, and this is going to be a very short-lived event that will never really reach its potential given just how cold this air is. Another key is that the air really dries out as we go into the day on Friday.
Sure.
So while those bands do set up, they will impact travel. They will really keep accumulations down with the drier air coming in.
There you have it. You can see the snow totals there. That yeah, we do have some of the typical areas, but we're gonna dodge this one.
Yes,
there'll be more to come.
Yeah, there sure will.
So it looks like we're getting lucky with this one. So once there's snow in the forecast, that's when I go and get my bird seed. And once the snow starts accumulating on the ground, that's when I start feeding the birds. So I don't have any bird seed yet. Went out to Walmart and didn't have any. The bags that I buy, the big bags, I'm not sure what size they are. So on my way home, I had to stop at Co-op and get the more expensive stuff there. But at least I've got it now anyways. So here we are, D-Day. Day all our nice weather kind of goes away. Our nice temperatures anyways. So I head out to Walmart, and it's supposed to start as rain, so I'm going to go out and see if I can get there and back. And hopefully can make it back before it starts to rain. Well, it just shut down on me, and the whole display just went dark. And I'm thinking, okay, this is not good. So my first thought is the battery plugs again. As they wear out, they get oxidization on them, and they just kind of lose contact. And I hit quite a few big bumps on the sidewalk here, and it's usually a bump that causes it. So I'm thinking it's plugged, but I'm kind of confused because my light strips are still on, so it's still getting power. And I don't really pay attention till later that they're actually connected directly to one of the batteries, so it's got nothing to do with the scooter's power itself. So normally what I do, I take the battery cover off and start wiggling the plugs, and normally that's what fixes this problem. I've had this issue for a while. So I just take the plugs apart and clean the terminals up, and it's good to go again for a while. But normally I can fix this without even getting off the seat. And also normally when I turn the key switch on, I get a display. It's an error mode. The whole display shows up and it just kind of flashes. Or I get 3/4 battery power when I know it's full, then I know that there's a problem. But if I keep playing with it, it usually fixes it. But this time I have no display whatsoever. And this is new. I'm confused by this. So you can see the display change in there. I'm playing with one of the battery plugs, so I know for sure that's what the problem is. Yeah, I guess it's time to clean them up again. So, despite the delay, I made it there and back before it rained. So, I'm happy. I gotta clean up the battery plugs again, because it's really annoying when the scooter shuts down like that. And like I said before, it tends to happen in inconvenient places. So I was lucky this time. I was actually on the sidewalk. I wasn't in the middle of an intersection or anything. So, activities are done for today. I can just sit back and, stick the SJCAM in the window and just see what happens out there. So, I'm going to end the video here. And thanks for watching. And I'll leave you with our first snowfall of the season.